From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the L.A. Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Herbert to throw right away. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
On second down now, McDowell. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. The Chargers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And they needed to be because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Now a 2nd and 6. Quick throw here to Johnston. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Play action. It's Herbert. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Herbert now. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, McDowell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Home trips right. Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Here comes Reed. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hey, check Mega. Hut.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go now.
This is 2nd and 8.
Drill, 52. Hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
The pass taken in by Mayer.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Striker, 3-3. Check, Hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. In motion right goes Adams. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ready.
2nd down and 3.
Ready.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Runs over him. Still fighting for more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. McDowell, 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, McDowell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 23 yards, the final tally. Now a handoff up the middle. McDowell, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. That's caught by Ware. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. McDowell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6.
Baylor tight.
Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to pull the word Smokey into Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Herbert back to the air. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Now it's second and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fight, kick. Hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's 2nd and 3.
52 blaster. Set, go.
They'll go up the middle with White. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Check White. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Here we
2nd
go.
and 6, just inside the 30.
Cut.
They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Let's go now. 10 cycles. Check pink. Set, cut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Here we go.
So
Set.
from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cut. Go. Ready.
They go with White on the counter. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Slot man moves right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
Caught on the right side by Adams. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Baylor Tigers. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
59. What is it?
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
97.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 75 yards on the ground now for Ahmed. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Okay, right?
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Adams, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Ready. Don't think. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Adams, the man in motion right. Now fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion.
Throwing, Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here we go.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert going to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
This is 1st and 10. Here comes 2nd down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Herbert to throw.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
5-9, 5-9. Set.
Herbert.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort
That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.